Let's do this. Hey, everybody.
We're reviewing The Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea. This book I chose because Joe is actually learning Japanese. Say something in Japanese. Go, 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 on the spot.
Arigato.
Oh, something a little bit more advanced.
I don't have
like The
more.
Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea. How do you say that?
I don't have anything more advanced. I just learned the letters. Or the sounds, whatever they are, the letters.
The characters?
Yes,
is that what they're called?
Characters, yes. Actually is.
So that's why I chose this book, and also because the cover reminds me of the artwork, The Great Wave. Do you know The Great Wave?
I'm not artsy.
It was really famous. No. Joe didn't finish it. He got to chapter 8, and I did finish this book in about 2 days, so it is a very quick read.
Thanks for speaking for me.
Like I do for everything else. So this book follows two main characters. First, there is Evelyn, who is a noble in this world, and she is put on a ship to be sent away to marry her future husband. Is that the way to say it?
Yep. So Evelyn is a tomboy, and Joe is playing in the mud. She has like her first girlfriend, Kiko, her mate.
Yeah, her like lady's
hand
maid
servant?
or something. Yeah.
I forget what term that is. So anyway, she's kind of a tomboy, and her parents basically don't like her. They're very cold-hearted.
They're like your typical nobles, like elegant and proper. They put her on a ship to go marry somebody far away. The other character is Flora or Florian, sometimes a boy, sometimes a girl. And Flora or Florian is an orphan on a pirate slaver ship. So I think you could probably figure out how those two characters meet. I'm not spoiling anything, but it's kind of obvious. Yeah. This world has a lot of Asian influence in it, which is very cool. I personally found that very different.
I like that. And
very interesting. Should we start with the things that we liked before we go into what we dislike?
Yeah, I think that's actually probably better. I liked that it was really easy to read.
Yeah, quick read.
Very quick read. We'll say it 6 more times throughout the rest of this episode, but
yeah.
Very quick read.
It doesn't have a lot of description in it. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like, it's just very much plot-based, like moving the plot forward. So it depends on if you like that or not, but it does move the story forward quickly, and it's a quick read. It does use gender-neutral pronouns, which I thought was really cool. I have not read a book before that has gender-neutral pronouns. That was new for me, and I'm sure there are many out there. If you have any recommendations for books that do this, put them below for us to read. But I like that this was very natural in the book, and it didn't really call attention to it too much. It was just, there's gender-neutral people. Like, it's not really a big deal. And one thing I liked in particular about this is that one very powerful person called the Pirate Supreme used gender-neutral pronouns, which is cool.
Wish I knew who that was, the Pirate Supreme.
You didn't get that far?
I made it to chapter 8.
Oh.
Not a lot happened.
I don't think I spoiled anything. Wow, you missed a lot.
Yeah, I did.
And that's why you don't give up on a book too early. The author has these mini stories within the book that are really gorgeous. They're really well written. They're very much like fairy tales. And I think that this author does that style of writing better than a novel. So I think that she should do more of those. They were just very, very well done.
I didn't read any of them.
And the magic system in this book is really cool. It's very different. Should I tell them what it is or no? I don't know if that spoils it. Things I didn't like. First of all, the writing style. I just thought there was a lot of grammatical issues. The sentence structure was a little wonky. Once you get over that, the story itself is fine, but that was really tough for me.
Yes.
And we talked about this.
Yeah, I couldn't make it through.
In the beginning of the book, there's a very uncomfortable looming feeling, and both of us felt this. We talked about this, of like an assault or a rape, and it was just very uncomfortable, and I didn't like that at all.
Yep, it was there, all through chapter 8.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, actually. Pretty much. It never went into detail, though, right?
No. It never goes into detail. You never experience anything. Like, she never writes it. But it just felt like I was nervous that was going to be later in the book. I didn't want to read something like that, and I thought it was going to come up. 2 characters are suddenly madly in love. Drives me crazy. It almost seems like their love wasn't developed. Yeah. Yeah. It was so quick. So just felt unrealistic to me.
Or, given their age, could have been realistic. High school romance happens like that.
I don't know. I just wasn't invested in their love, which is very key in the story. A character very suddenly has magic, and it just comes out of nowhere. Like, woo! I can do all these cool things.
Which makes sense, though.
No, it doesn't.
But I think what you didn't like, what you told me before, you didn't like was that you didn't like it because she realized she did magic all these past times.
Oh, yeah. I had a sentence like, you've been doing this, haven't you? And she's like, oh, yes. And I'm like, when?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never once saw you do magic before. All of a sudden you've been doing it.
Unless maybe I skipped a paragraph or something, but there was no mention of it before that. And the ending just seemed very rushed. I think that it was very much action-based, and it just kind of went a little bit too quickly. It could have had more detail, a little bit more thought. Yeah. Did we already do what we liked?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel very negative ending on what we didn't like.
So why don't we just say one more thing we liked?
Okay, let's do that.
I like that it was a quick read. That's as far as I got in the book.
And it's on a pirate ship. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that was actually
That's
really
pretty
cool.
cool.
The pirates are kind of like central to the book.
Yeah.
So
I would give this book a 3 out of 5. I think it was a good read, but nothing that blew my mind, but there were definitely some good things.
No rating from me. I didn't finish it.